Alexandria, my Alexandra. All I wanted was to spend each and every day with her by my side. As we walked down these stairs to take our family photograph, I wondered where I went wrong. I remember very clearly the day I met her, the way her curls rested softly on her shoulders and the brightness with which she smiled. June 15th, 1884, that was the day we met. I know this because that's when her sister married the Grand Duke of Russia. Unfortunately, it wasn't until 1889 when she stayed in my country. Again, my heart no longer belonged to myself, but I yearned to combine with hers. I had fallen so deep in love that there was no way for me to climb out. I was seized by her beauty, controlled by her charm. My mind would not stop playing the image of her graceful movement and her smooth, delicate face. I knew then that I wanted to make her my wife. However, I could not act upon this desire for her, because my father forbid it. But in a couple of years' time, I couldn't resist, and I proposed to her. How my heart ached when she refused. I am forever grateful, though, that the Kaiser persuaded her. Filled with utter happiness, only to be torn apart by my father's death with the same year. His death marked the beginning of my reign. I guess you could call it that. I never wanted to be Tsar. I am not prepared to be Tsar. I never wanted to become one. I know nothing of the business. My father had failed to teach me the affairs of the state and what it takes to become a good Tsar. All I wanted was to be with Alexandra and raise a family with her. Thankfully, my wish was granted with the birth of our daughter Olga, followed by Titania and Maria. It was a couple years later that my youngest daughter was born, Anastasia. Within the same year of her birth, my country was entering a depression, and not too long after that, my country was entered in war with Japan in 1904. The same year, my son was born, Alex. However, he had condition of blood clots that he had since birth. I did my best to keep this secret hidden from the world. And then, my people began to revolt and ask for better treatment, angry, and strike back, and I did not know what to do. I was Tsar, and they should have been grateful, for I had been sent by God to be their ruler, hoping that they had stopped these pointless riots I left. Nevertheless, they still protested, and on the 22nd of January 1905, my men shot the protesters, causing a massacre they now called Bloody Sunday. I, of course, was blamed for this incident, even though I was away. I never commanded my men to shoot the protesters. My people lost faith in me and stirred up many more riots. Hell, was I supposed to meet the needs of my people and participate in war at the same time? But at the end of 1905, I signed the Treaty of Portsmouth, bringing an end to war with Japan. Then I met Rasputin. This man, he frequently healed the disease of my son. He was a blessing. I personally did not like him, but I kept quiet due to my wife, who liked him very much for his work. My attention then began to shift to another war in 1914. I joined the Triple Entente, along with Britain and France. Soon after, both Germany and Austria and Hungary declared war on my country. The people of my country still protested, however. Now they wanted me to forfeit my throne, claiming, "Down with the Tsar." They would scream, "What insolent people! How dare they speak to their Tsar with such disregard to their position?" I killed those who so compellingly opposed my rule. Soon after, the Duma created the Provisional Committee that pressured me to abdicate my throne. What was I supposed to do? My country hated me, and my army was turning on me. For all around is betrayal, cowardice, and deceit. And that's what my country has done. It was pinned down on all corners. So on March 15th, 1917, I gave up the throne. To keep the Romanov bloodline still on the throne, I gave the title Tsar to my brother, the Grand Duke Michael Alexandrovich, and gave him our blessing to mount the throne of the Russian Empire. But he refused, in the 3th-century rule of our family. My family was put under house arrest. I contacted the United Kingdom asking to go into exile there. They refused. We were brought to Tosvik, then to Exenberg, where I am now. Maybe I was wrong to marry Alexandria. The people hated that she was German, or maybe I was wrong to become Tsar. But maybe it wasn't my fault, but my father's. He was the one who failed to prepare me for the position. Though I be in exile, I can't help but be content. I am with my family now, in Alexandria, and the sailor we have positioned for the photograph. And I smile, and I think of my family. Oh, how I love Alexandria, and the children, so very much.